How much time do you spend feeling shame about how you spend your time?
What the hell are we all waiting for to start attacking life?
There goes my alarm. I've slept in for a third day in a row.
Look at this dude right here. Yeah, this the one who talk about all the things he gonna do but don't do it.
Last night I promised myself today would be the day I finally became productive and left the old, chronic procrastinator me behind.
This the one who always telling everybody that he's gonna do this by the end of the year but never completes it.
But it looks like that's not going to happen.
This is the capper.
I really want to work hard.
Guess what happens? That alarm clock goes off at 4 a.m.
But I just can't find the willpower to sit down and start my work. So I'll start in half an hour.
I don't want to be a SEAL today. Or I don't want to be whatever today. I'll start tomorrow.
See, that was me exactly for roughly the first 3 years of starting this channel, or in reality the majority of my life. And all that time, I just couldn't comprehend how some people could work so hard. I couldn't even process how some people could sit down and focus on a task without getting bored.
Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks.
And if I seen someone who was a hard worker, I immediately just thought they must have been born with some special gift that allows them to do that. And I believed that working hard was just not in my DNA. But no BS. I'm here to tell you that if you follow along with this video, you too will become someone who doesn't procrastinate, and you will become a man who takes immediate action on his goals. Seriously ask yourself, how much more time are you gonna waste? I realized while I was sitting there wasting time, there was another person out there completely locked in, taking what I wanted.
Don't waste your life. Set your goals high. Quit thinking about what's wrong. Start thinking what's right.
Can you honestly say you are okay letting someone else take what you want because you aren't willing to sacrifice for it? Like, what's your reward for not sacrificing for it? Some cheap dopamine? Like, seriously, are we gonna throw away our futures because we can't put the reels down? And the reason I sound so frustrated when speaking about this is because I went through that phase, and it's not something I want you to have to go through, trust me. So now is the time to make a change, to become a person you can really be proud of, because at the end of the day, that's what we really want, right? To stop wasting time, you need to stop procrastinating. See, procrastination is a form of stress relief. It's a habit we develop when we don't know what we want, or we don't know how to get what we want. But just like any habit, it can be changed. And I can firsthand tell you this, because real talk, I was the king of procrastination. Honestly, one of the best ways to destroy procrastination is to remove everything that gives you instant gratification. Yes, this is a sacrifice, but tell me, what would you rather sacrifice? Your goals or some cheap dopamine? Come on. I've especially found that if I put off the morning goals I've set for myself by indulging in instant gratification activities, and if I've had a morning of taking no action, I end up not completing any more tasks for the rest of that day. I end up saying I'll start now but never end up doing it. But on the other hand, if I have a morning where I'm fully delaying gratification and moving with clear intention, then the rest of the day follows suit, and I can't help but crush my goals for that day. The thought of procrastinating just gets pushed out of my mind, and as a result my success compounds into tomorrow, and I'm much less likely to procrastinate, as it makes being consistent a lot easier. A way you can delay gratification, which is the act of rejecting an immediate reward in the hopes of getting a better reward later, is to wake up early and set yourself a hard task to complete. This could be a workout, a study session, or even working on your business. Just set yourself something that will bring you closer to your goals and work on that. And trust me, if you complete that hard task in the morning, the idea of procrastinating for the rest of the day just goes away, because you have started to build that momentum. I work out first thing in the morning, and this really starts to build my momentum for the day, because it helps me understand that I can feel the pain and work through it anyway. So this mentality just continues into my tasks throughout the day.
You got that day, you woke up, you put your shoes on, you went for a run, you worked out your driveway, you got a good day in. That's sometimes all you need to do, and decide, this is what I do from now on. I have good days.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's going to be another good day, and then I'm going to force myself into another good day, and the next thing you know, I've got some momentum.
Also, it's vital to plan tomorrow today, because of course you are going to end up procrastinating if you have to think of what you are going to do next. If you have logically planned out your day the night before, well then all you have to do is take action on that plan, and make sure your plan is extremely clear. Because if the plan is so vague, again, you're going to end up procrastinating. Here's an example of a plan that will force you to procrastinate versus one that will make it easy for you to take action. The plan that will cause you to procrastinate will have a goal written like this: study for 1 hour. Meanwhile, the plan of somebody who is really going to take action and be intentional with his day will write his goals down like this: study section 1, 2 and 3 of my biology textbook, page 120. Or a person who is going to take action will have a goal written like this: sync my audio with the footage and add the subtitles to the intro of my video. That's precise. You know what you are doing and you are much more likely to take action on it. Because again, procrastination ultimately is a result of you not knowing what to do or where to start. And why not learn to love delayed gratification? Make it a part of your identity. I learned 2 key concepts of this entrepreneur called Sam Ovens, which has really helped me stop wasting time and get my discipline in check. And that's, you need to love pain and have a relentless persistence. He says every day you need to take yourself to the dark places, confront difficulties, feel the pain, and love it. When I heard him say that, I felt like it gave me a sense of freedom. Like it's allowed me to go into a task and think, yeah, this is going to suck, but so what? This is what I do, and this is where I'm going to grow. So I don't care how hard this is. And yeah, that might sound crazy, but I've begun to find a sense of comfort in it. In terms of having a relentless persistence, he says you need to stick to your plan daily and never waver despite emotion, drama, failure, or uncertainty. These 2 concepts have completely changed the way I view doing my work, and they've made me far more consistent. Because I've begun to rewire my brain to love delayed gratification. And I have these 2 concepts written out on a sheet of paper on my desk, just to remind me each day that it's okay to feel the pain and continue to work through it. When you are wasting time because you are nervous about starting that task, just remind yourself of this thought: I can feel the fear and do it anyway.
Recently, I've even had to remind myself how I'm always super stressed when I procrastinate.
My skin flares up and I feel like I have a weight on my chest. But when I do complete the tasks I've set for myself, it allows me to become more confident and truly feel satisfied with myself. Because by following through on work you've set for yourself, you start to build a new level of trust in yourself. Also, another skill you need to develop that will greatly reduce how much you procrastinate is mindfulness. I really didn't realize how incredible meditation was for preventing me from procrastinating until I really got consistent with it. For years I've been on and off with meditation, but every time I consistently do it before starting into my work for the day, I always find I'm far more productive. Now I've begun consistently meditating for 20 minutes every morning before starting into my work, because I seen that entrepreneur Sam Ovens, who I referred to earlier, say how vital it was, and I even heard on a podcast that Kobe Bryant would meditate for this length as soon as he would wake up. I know I've mentioned meditation in videos before, but I don't think you realize how vital it is for making you productive. Because it increases your self-control, you have more regulated feelings, and you have a faster, more focused brain. A huge reason for people being constantly overstimulated is because they can't be alone with their own thoughts, and by meditating, it makes you comfortable sitting there in your own silence. The reason it makes you so productive is because it trains you to not get distracted. After you've meditated, when your thoughts are telling you to do things that aren't aligned with your goals, you can just push them aside and refocus on what you're supposed to be doing. Because when you don't meditate, you are in an autopilot type of state where you don't analyze your thoughts and instead just obey what they tell you to do. Lastly, you need to find a fulfilling goal for yourself. Because you aren't going to end up wasting time and procrastinating if you have a goal you truly want to achieve. And let's say you don't have a specific goal right now, well then start dedicating 30 minutes every day for 2 weeks to really think about what you want to do. Do this with a pen and paper, just write whatever comes to mind, and don't hold back on writing something because you feel you can't achieve it. And realistically, this is one of the most beneficial tasks you could honestly do, because the path you pursue is going to take up the majority of your life. So why would you not spend quality time thinking about it? If you have wasted a lot of time up until now, yeah, it's annoying, but you still have a future ahead of you. Why waste that valuable time regretting the past? When you say you could have been so far ahead if you started earlier, realize that for your future self, that earlier is actually right now. And don't let him have to feel the same regret. Nobody is going to come and put in the work for us. It all just comes down to how bad we really want it. And I know we want to achieve greatness so badly. To help the channel grow, subscribe and leave a comment down below on the best lesson you've learned this week, so that we can inspire each other to achieve our goals. Through hard work we grow. Peace.
The thing is, man, it's always going to be a party. There's always going to be a time to celebrate and a time to join friends and a day to, I mean, the bars are always open. No matter how old you are, they're always open, you know? What's not always open is the opportunity to check the box in life, you know, to achieve your dreams. That's not always open.